Welcome to AFTV. I have Tade with me. He hasn't got his Rambo headband, which I'm actually
It's in the laundry. It's in the washing machine. It's in the washing machine.
I'm disappointed I'm not seeing that today because we had a great win. We had a great win. Hat trick from Aubameyang, Hector Bellerin getting on the score sheet. Great performance today from the boys. Listen, what was your thoughts, bro?
I mean, listen, maybe it's too early to say Oba is back, but obviously, any footballer will know that goals give you confidence, and he seemed to be. He seemed to be in the right stride today. The first goal he scored was strictly made from him. You know, the leg overs, and then deceiving everyone. Normally, that kind of goal, he'll be trying to look for the far corner, but he looked for the near post, which wasn't expected from the goalkeeper. It wasn't expected from anyone. So that showed a lot of intelligence from him there, and I give him kudos for that because. Funny enough, I was saying that when I saw him in that position, I was thinking he was going to go for that, the Henry-esque move that he always goes for. I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is going to be on target. I didn't know what I was going to pick. I was like, this is going to be on target because they didn't close him down enough as they should, and he deceived the guy after doing the leg overs. He sent him to Lagos and all that. So I would say, yeah, he did fantastically well there. And listen, kudos to him. That's his 10th hat trick in his career. He's second for Arsenal, he's first in Premier League. So, yeah, I think hopefully he'll be able to get back in his stride. But I'm not going to get overboard because I've been one of the most critics of Aubameyang when it comes to him playing through the middle. Although today he was fed the ball a lot of times. Let's be honest, there were 2 times that Xhaka, of all people, fed him the ball. The first goal was actually, Xhaka that fed him the ball. There was another one, the one he hit the bar, was actually Xhaka that fed him the ball. So when you like the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Emil Smith Rowe behind him, perhaps he can play as a lone man up front because he gets the support of the people. But generally, I'm not usually very convinced whether he can play as a lone man. But if he gets people that are going to be supporting him in the attack, then maybe he'll be able to play as a lone man. But if he's meant to hold up play, that's a 0. He can't do that. So I would say, listen, I'm happy about the performance today from him.
Who starts Thursday against Benfica for you up top? Aubameyang or Lacazette?
This guy, you're putting me on the spot, man. Shit.
You don't have to listen. No, I want to
know, man. Do you know what? I mean, listen, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, any normal human being will think about this guy's got a hat trick.
Yeah.
It's like you give someone a drug, and don't use drugs, kids. I'm just saying this as an example. It's like someone, you give someone a drug and all that, and then he's not addicted to it. And then you want to take it away from him. He's gonna have issues. He's gonna be scratching his body. He's gonna be, I need some. You can't. You need to play him. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting analogy, but yeah, you're right. I hear what you're saying. You should.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, Aubameyang's on form. You should keep him in the squad. I hear that. I hear that.
Not because of anything. The hat trick has actually, he's paid his dues already just for this hat trick for him to be able to start the next game. So I will probably just give him a go because sometimes you don't want, whenever a striker is, getting the goals, you don't want to just put him on the bench. Because at the end of the day, he has the appetite for goals, so you just want to keep him. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
And then you look at the likes of Saka, for instance, who was hacked several times. They keep packing my boy down for some weird reason. I don't know. He influenced the game a lot. As usual, the Saka way. You look at the goal that we scored, the Bellerin goal, which was, in my opinion, was a fashionistic goal. It was a very Wenger-esque sort of goal. At first, I was already pouring curses at Saka. I was like, Saka, pass the ball. Saka, pass the ball. It was just, he held onto the ball so long, trying to cut. I was trying to pass it to, was it Aubameyang or so on the left-hand side? I don't know who was there. I was like, what are you doing? Release this ball, And by the end of the day, he paid off well.
He did. He gave it to Aubameyang in the end. Aubameyang crossed it. So yeah.
And then crossed it. I think he crossed it to Emil Smith Rowe. No, Emil Smith Rowe. No, Bellerin. Emil Smith Rowe. Ceballos, Bellerin, and the keeper should be doing better there.
They should. You're right.
Every goalkeeper that is a professional should never be beaten at his near post. Never. Never. It is the rule of football. So I don't care whether he messed up. I really don't care. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you look at it from the Leeds perspective, he shouldn't be messing up from that angle. Yeah. It was his near post. There is no excuse for that. But who cares? We scored the goal. I'm happy for Bellerin, in as much as he's been malign and all that. I'm happy for him that he scored the goal. That's his first goal in 2 years in the Premier League. So, fantastic for him. I'm really happy for him, for him to be able to score that goal. Let's be honest. Going into this game, I had a lot of people saying it was going to be a goals galore. Yeah. Maybe it is. I don't know if you're going to consider 4-2 as a goals galore. Maybe 6 goals is actually, it's actually somewhat a goals galore.
That's a lot of goals, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was expecting maybe, I don't know, 5-3 from what people were saying. The way people kind of made it look, it was like gonna be like Leeds are gonna score a lot of goals, Arsenal is gonna score a lot of goals. Fine, let's say it's a goals galore. But the point I was just trying to make here is the fact that before this game, I was already looking at the fact that these guys have the second worst defense in the league. So it was the second worst defense facing the second best defense in the league today. So honestly speaking, I know they're very good in attack, but I didn't think we were going to concede as much as 2 goals today, in my opinion. I would say some of those goals for me was just poor defending, in my opinion. Poor defending. The second the goal they scored was Bellerin was out of place. For that through ball to have gone behind him, he wasn't closing down his player, and that's why they were able to give them the through ball. The corner kick that they scored, I don't know who was tracking that guy. I can't blame Luis at all, because Luis got powered off in the air. He didn't even see the guy coming. They pushed him off the ball. They headed the ball into the net.
It was Saka's man, but
it was Saka's man, right?
Yeah.
So, but overall, you would say, and Odegaard. Let's just talk about Odegaard. I think for me, Odegaard is a technically gifted player. I didn't see anything extra from him. I didn't see anything bad from him. I think he was an okay player today. He did the basics, which is what you needed. It was quite interesting when I saw the lineup. When I saw him, Dennis Ceballos, and I saw Emil Smith-Rowe, and I was quite interested in how Arteta was going to use them. But you could see how he was going to use them. Going forward, Odegaard was moving like a 10. It was moving right behind Aubameyang in the 10 role, while Emil Smith-Rowe was occupying the left wing. Do you know what I mean? It was quite interesting. And then on the defensive, it seems like Odegaard moves over to the right-hand side on the defensive. So it was quite interesting. You could see that there was an instruction. You could see that they actually trained it out, how they were going to play in terms of the tactics and all that. And there was a lot of tiki-taka from the boys today.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so this whole thing about saying that, because I had someone telling me that Arteta doesn't have a pattern, and I kind of disagree, in my opinion. In fact, some people said that it was the players that are making the people said it's the players that are making Arteta look good. Listen, whether you like it or not, right? Whether you like it or not, right?
Yeah.
Every manager is helped by the players he has.
Yeah.
And it's also vice versa.
Yeah.
It's vice versa as well. The manager helps them. It's a symbiotic relationship. You need the two of them to work hand in hand. If the two of them meet halfway and agree on a certain way of playing, then you will get the goods. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to set it clear that Arteta, for me, he's really imprinting his pattern of play.
Definitely, he definitely is. Yeah, definitely. Agreed.
Whether they like it or not. Maybe it's the naysayers against Arteta, I don't know. But the point of the matter is he's imprinting, he's getting the players he needs. And I hope Odegaard is going to improve and, get going. I wouldn't say he was, 10 over 10 performance today. I would say he did the basics. I would say he did what he was required.
You forget a bad game?
No, I don't think he had a bad game.
Okay, good.
I'm not saying he had a bad game, but he didn't have an excellent game. He didn't have a 9 over 10, in my opinion. He did the basics. Do you know what I mean? He did the basics, which was what we wanted. Keep the ball, don't lose possession, move around move around from the middle to the right wing, fall back to help if you can defensively. And I thought it was a team performance. It was really good.
It was, and I got to give credit to Odegaard before we wrap up, because remember, it's his first start and he's a young player still coming into in my opinion, it was a failing Arsenal team. So you got to give him his credit. He kept it basic, but for a debut appearance, that's what you want from a player. You don't want him to go too crazy with doing outlandish stuff. But listen, I
was just end by saying this to people out there: basic is beautiful. Take it from me.
100%.
Extravagant is not beautiful. Basic is beautiful. Simple.